This is the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
The award-winning Lee Pitts Live is brought to you by Hodges University. Build the future you at Hodges University.
Southwest Florida, this is the show of all shows where we're talking to some of these young entrepreneurs who are doing outstanding in the community. This gentleman here, he looks like he's in his 20s, but he's not that young, but that's from that great Kenyan food. Glad to welcome Martin Ndungu, the president of MediCab Transportation, Inc., to the show, man. Welcome to Lee Pitts Live.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
I will say that you and Walter, your companies are some of the most unique companies that we've had on this show, and we've never had a show where we had a moving company, and you move people.
Right.
I just think it's beautiful. Right. Tell us about what is MediCab Transportation.
MediCab Transportation is a non-emergency medical transportation company. And basically what that means is we get clients, families who have individuals or family members who do not have the capabilities to move themselves from one point to another, or they do not have a vehicle that is designed for their particular needs. So we have a fleet of vehicles that is equipped to be able to accommodate all sorts of kind of disabilities to get them from one point to another, whether it's for social events or doctor's appointments. We make it happen.
Custom made to fit different needs.
You bet.
When you got into the business, did you realize that there was going to be so many people who need those types of services?
Yes, I did.
If not, you wouldn't have gotten into business because you wouldn't have any the service, right?
That's right. It got a little bit overwhelming in the beginning, but it's gotten to a place where it's very manageable. We're doing a great job in the community. We have a very streamlined amount of clients that we're able to serve. We work with all local hospitals and all assisted living facilities, including rehab facilities. So we do a great job of helping people, and we have an amazing team that is completely immersed in what they do, and they are dedicated to provide a service that is reliable and helps the community.
Is your clientele commercial, like you said, assisted living facilities, hospitals, and individuals themselves who are watching you right now and say, hey, grandma needs that type of service, granddad needs that type of service, my sister with this disability needs that type of service, all age range? Speak to that.
We serve everybody. We serve the local hospitals because they do need our help in making sure that we get people moved from one point to another safely. We also do serve families because they have social events, they have doctor's appointments that we have to help them get to. So we serve every kind of person that is in need of our services.
What is your territory that you cover?
We are primarily in Lee County, Fort Myers, Cape Coral, North Fort Myers, Lehigh, and Estero, but we serve anybody, whatever they have a need. It's the reason why we came into business, so that we can help people.
Excellent. Now we have your website and your phone number appearing on the screen throughout the interview. When people go to your website, they find out all the information they need from you right there. They can tap into your services right there as well?
Yes, they can. Our phone number, our fax number, our email, all on our website. You can also request a trip from our website. The best way to get a trip is to call and speak to dispatch. Just lovely voices, people who are really dedicated to help, yes.
Now, when people think of MediCab, what do you want them to think?
Passion, joy, people who care about other people. Our number one most important quality is people. We hire great people and we give a great service.
The staff, we're seeing pictures flashing across the screen of your staff. Looks like you have a pretty substantial size staff, professional staff. What type of hours are you available? Are you 24 hours a day?
Yes, we are 24/7. Most of our staff are veterans. We are a veteran-owned company. And so we have a passion for veterans. We actually do give 10% to our veterans, no matter what, no matter how many times they get to use us. But we have about 27, 28 years of combined experience in the medical field. So that really helps us be able to perform our job.
How soon in advance does somebody contact your company if they need to do a move? If I need to move tomorrow, grandma or what have we, somebody who's got an amputee, got to go and get dialysis, whatever the case is, can I call you today and get services tomorrow?
Mr. Pete, 24 hours is ideal, but tell you what, you call in the next few minutes, we'll make it happen.
I love it. Stop that Mr. stuff, man. You're making me feel old. Kenya.
Yes.
You're a proud Kenyan, is that correct? Kenyan, is that what you would be, right?
Yes, I was born and raised in Kenya.
Barack Obama, of course, we always want to say that when we have international flavor on the show.
Yes.
His dad is from Kenya.
That's correct.
How is Barack Obama viewed by the Kenyans? Are you something that you guys are very proud of?
Kenyans are absolutely proud of the president. They love him. I think he's done a great job. So I absolutely admire the man.
Okay.
Yeah.
The future for MediCab. When we look at MediCab 5 years from now, what's going to be different? Where are you going to be nationwide or something like that?
Statewide would be more appropriate.
Okay.
Our goal is to serve families and individuals. If that takes the perimeter of Lee County only, we're happy. We're doing what we've been called by society to do. But if that requires that we serve the whole society, state of Florida, or state of Florida and beyond, we welcome the opportunity to serve.
Do you find that many people, individuals, not the healthcare facilities, not the assisted living facilities and those type of people who deal with what you do on a regular basis, but the average person may not know that services like yours exist, and by them seeing you on television right now, they know that they can actually make that phone call direct, right?
Yes, I believe that is true, especially families that do, people who are in need of our service but do not have family members to help them with their daily care. Those probably would have people in out of state and stuff like that. And so the idea of being on a show like this that is viewed nationwide, that helps families that have family members here and do not have someone to care them, to know that there's somebody out there that is able to help them get to where they need to be.
What are some common, what's more frequent? What do you see often people who need to be transported back and forth for different things? I know I said dialysis. I was trying to act like I'm smart, but what else is out there?
Well, there's dialysis. Usually most of the patients that go to dialysis will be on wheelchairs. There's also doctor's appointments. There's discharges from hospitals. And like I said, there's social events. Some people want to go to a wedding and they don't have the means or the capabilities. And we do provide the staff, the equipment that makes that happen.
Outstanding. Well, Martin, we encourage you to keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Encourage people to go to your website and tap into what you're doing, and hopefully we'll get you back on the show in the future, okay?
All right, thank you. I would appreciate it.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
As the saying goes on this particular show, for those who say it can't be done, they're usually interrupted by those like Martin and all the fine people who are associated with MediCab who are doing it. We'll see you next week on the award-winning Lee Pitts Live.
Lee Pitts Live is a Lee Pitts Enterprise production.